Howdy. Look at that. The spammers got through. Let's see if we can fix that. There we go. Weird. Clear. Woo! Hello, how are you? How are we doing? Good afternoon. Let's see. Hey, right screen. How we doing? Hope you missed me. If I can fix that, dude. Jesus Christ. Everything's broken. Sometimes things break, especially when your body is broken. Now I gotta remember where we were. Where were we? Who am I? Woo! We were working on the squirrel last I remembered. But we finished the squirrel. And I think our raccoon is done. So I'd like to double check him. And if I remember correctly, it was after his old death. Yeah, so what we were going to, his new walk. I'm kind of thinking we may still need, maybe not this one, but we need one with his arms out. And I noticed with the Sandhill crane, we never did a death for him either. So yeah. I want this same bit of his walk cycle. We want to make it let's go 672. I think I want to do the run version of it. Eyeballs. Forgot about that. It's all fixable. I believe that's fixed. Meth Coon down. It's a better fall though, right? What up, Brock? How was the rest of your Epcots? I haven't seen you in chat since then. I realized like the next day that I said, yeah, see you on Monday, but Monday was a holiday. We've did a lot of upgrades since you've been around in the chat. You had reservations at the Epcot? Special dinners. Felt like we've had a conversation about Epcot before, and it's the wife that's into the Epcots, correct? Also, was it? I didn't realize it because it was kind of heat of the moment. Totally was not expecting to run into you. My kids thought it was cool. I was like, oh, it's the guy from Twitch chat, just to like, you know, explain it to him easy. But should I have introduced you to the entire family? I was so caught off guard. I was just like, oh, hey. Hi. Hopefully there was no rude feeling. Like, as soon as you like started to approach me, like my brain clicked. And then when you said, hey, I was like, whoa. I do know that guy. I thought he looked familiar. It's funny too, because I always tell the wife, like, can't go anywhere without getting noticed. And then of all places, Epcot. While it's loaded and crowded. We ended up right. We ended up taking the monorail at one point and going to Magic Kingdom, and then we were like, this is a bad idea. Crazy. The Disney's crazy. And then I don't know what happened last week. After Thursday's stream, I had my standard Thursday meeting, and by the end of the meeting I was freezing and then broke into a fever, and I was in bed for 2 days straight, Friday and Saturday. And then there was another issue with the car. Fantastic. We're gonna see if we can't kind of bring back that zombie reach to this guy. For his run. Why did those switch? Oh, that's why. That was about to create serious problems. Smooth, please. It's been a eventful couple days, that's for sure. Eventful weekend of dying. Which, you know, when you lay in bed for 2 days, it really makes your back hurt. It sucked too, because like I planned on getting some files over to Hunter, and it didn't get to that. Then I was all discombobulated, and then car issues and everything, you know, it's all the fun. I did have a pretty sick meeting today though, earlier. We're gonna lock that. The same, is it? Maybe. It might be. Okay, yeah, and then we just tighten everything up. by 2 frames. And these by 1. But yeah, it was cool seeing you out there, Badger. The family's like, who's that? And I was like, it was a badger. It's good to see you in chat too. Were you on a vacation or was it just a day trip? It'd be like that sometimes. Although that was the only time it happened at the Disney that day. There we go. Yeah, I like that little run. And the tail wiggle. Nice fast tail wiggle compared to the walk. Sniffs for you. Scream. New scream. Squoosh. Hit. Death. Run. Perfect. Oh yeah? Like Disney party? Something I was unaware of as a smoker is that the entire, and maybe I knew this because it's probably been that way for a while, but I didn't know that there was absolutely zero smoking sections. See, I've never done a resort at Disney ever. Never ever stayed at Disney. It's always been like a day thing, and normally we're exhausted by Disney within like 6 hours. We're like, ugh, ready to get out of here. And the wife and myself got sick the following week. Terrible. My jaw's been sore too since I got sick. Disney is a cesspool of sickness. Did they have loofahs hanging off their golf carts? I could see that being a thing. Oh yeah, and like just to reset this. Oh Jesus. I mean, I guess Halloween isn't far. We're gonna blink and it's gonna be Christmas. Stuff happens so fast. The older you get, the faster the world turns. It's insane. Oh yeah. Stupid insane. And from so many different directions, right? They're just, Disney's making money every which way. I will say, the food prices aren't that terrible at Disney, but for the quality of some of the food. My son America us. There's a there was a whole food and wine festival going on, and my son's like, oh, let's have America. And we had what I would call shitty America food. Their America food is not disgusting, but it's not. That ain't no brisket. I was like, and for the same price, we could have got like 10 times the food if we'd have got Sonny's. Yeah, I don't think we wanted to do a whole lot with the squirrel. But I do think we want to... Where you at, Sandhill Crane? Sandhill Crane? I don't think we have a death for our Sandhill Crane. That felt extremely slow. We might have to tighten that up. Yeah, that's 12 frames. We're going to tighten this walk up. Right, that's the spread. That walk was crazy slow. It didn't feel slow when we did it, but right. It's special, specialized fancy food that we got from Cisco. Or whatever Disney's special food company. Shit, Disney probably owns Cisco. I wouldn't be surprised if they did. Yeah, that's a lot better. Or did we do it, Deb? I don't think we did. Yeah, we didn't because we didn't originally have one. We gotta kill this bird. And you know me, I like making the deaths long. They love it too. There was a time when I was a young boy, Disney felt a little magical in the 80s. And as I've gotten older, not so magical. We did talk about how it is very fantastic, right? Like Disney itself, like being at the theme park, it's extra fantastical as far as like the size of things and the way things look and this and that. The kids were like, the kids said, Fun Spot is better. Right. I miss Osaka's. No Osaka's. Osaka's was the best worst. For like a low budget, I don't want to necessarily call it a hibachi, but it was that white sauce. It was that poisonous, delicious white sauce that they made. I think I want to keep that part of it. This way we can kind of melt. I don't like that we lose shadow there. I didn't notice that before, but that's a little bit of a problem. Right? Well, the best guy there was the only real Japanese guy they had, and he was old and probably as drunk could be. That was the best. That was the best show and the best food. Oh, whoa. Scrolled way far away. I'm trying to think of how we want him to collapse. I almost want him to fold up on himself, but the way our neck is, it's not gonna quite work that way. Yeah, we want to collapse forward. I need to fix those kneecaps on him too. Yeah, you look real Japanese. Real Japanese. I need to kind of be able to see his head. That was always fun when you were a kid, right? With Japanese food, is like teaching yourself how to use the chopsticks. See if we can fold him up. Maybe I want him to kind of... Maybe I do want him to... His body doesn't quite function that way. Let's back up a little. Ten four. I'm still a little under the weather. I don't wish to be, but still am. I figured I'd at least do something today. Make sure I'm not having no weird stuff going on here. Oh. Why did those not show through? And then today, my part's supposed to show up today. Paid for the extra quick delivery because it's my the little plastic piece that triggers your brake lights on your brake pedal. I noticed my brake lights were on when I turned my car off. So I go to figure out the pad. They don't sell that little part for my car because I decided to get something rare. And meanwhile, it's just a tiny little plastic piece. The brake light stop pad or whatever it's called, the kit that they had, the pad is too thick for my car. I don't understand how they build those. They like put a hole to put a little plastic piece in there. Meanwhile, if they didn't put the hole, they could just stick a sticky pad and then it would never break. But they decide to put a part that sticks in a hole in order to trigger the light switch. It's the dumbest thing ever. We're going to put a hole in this so it'll shoot right through the hole and not trigger the light if the plastic piece breaks. And if you want us to fix it, $5,000 for a tiny little plastic piece literally costs $1. Stupid. And then my mechanic's like, you don't want to, he's like, that might be too thick. You're going to have to you need to get like a push pin thing. So now I got to look for another part. And the other one I ordered, it now isn't going to show up until tomorrow. So annoying. Or I have to go try to hunt one down today. And I didn't know it wasn't going to show up until just a little bit ago. Super annoying. I think I'm going to repaste this. I kind of like the idea of his neck kind of breaking there. We want that to be a little slower as he falls into it. Oh. We're having buckle. too close to the end. Let's do 336 for now. It's almost like he's kneeling down. We need him to kind of feel more like, ugh. I think we need a little more pullback here. Thud. Uh. I did not notice that before. He's not at the bottom quite. So maybe he doesn't necessarily need to drop all the way down. He needs to be at that leg height. Keep him what? Keep him consistent. What are words? I don't know these words. I need it to be more like faint. It lacks the like, oh. I think maybe his head does need to kind of come up. Hey. Thank you. No, I haven't joined any Discord servers. Your boy been sick. Whoa. Yeah, that's gonna be a problem. We gotta fix that. I have more followers other places. Whoa. Google me. What? Yeah, we need more faint here. But I do appreciate you being here and enjoying yourself. Yeah, on the way down, he needs a drag of his neck. Maybe his head does need to stay out. Looks like his head got cut off. Shink! Clean cut. See if we can fix that. Same thing here. I think we're okay there. It's always spam. More mod, more mod. Might need to push him back. As he gets hit. Let's see. Don't like that he's coming down. Hopefully we can fix that. Still feel like that needs that drag. Better. Slower. Gotta fix that. And I didn't realize, I thought we had some shadow. Maybe I messed up some of my shadow. because it follows that wing. I have to do something a little different. I think we're gonna add one more brake spot in there. Can I fold him up more? I think I can. And then we'll like give him that little bit of a bounce. Pull him up, pull them legs up, bull. I got pulled that up a little too high. He probably did need a bone for his body. Give it a little bit more gap. Say 2 frames. And 2 here. Make the longest death scenes ever. But I think that's what gives it character. Wouldn't be as dramatic. Maybe not that last one. Bring that just a little tighter. That's a little long. That should be his final hit right there. He's falling back into place. There we go. That was a little better. Oh. Okay. Now we have an actual death for him. Save. Make sure all these are saved. We know what happens when we forget to save. And go. Oh, give me a minute. We'll refill this coffee. Be right back. Woo. Oh. I hate looking for auto parts. Auto parts are the worst. I just want to make cartoons, man. I don't want to be a mechanic. That's the worst too, is when you're sick and then you have to work on a car. So from laying in bed all 2 days in a row, hurt my back in the process. Real tune, bro. And I have to flip upside down under the dash to try to swap those little tiny, like, what's crazy is my mechanic says push pin, but if you type in push pin, that's not gonna pop up, and you can't, like, it's not a thing, right? But that's what he's calling them. And I can't find the size that I need when you look for, like, brake pad stopper. Like, I keep trying to, like, hunt it down, like, in between doing stuff. Like, I'll look, trying to, like, find it. And then the auto websites are the worst. Because as soon as you tell it the model of your car, it's like, oh, that doesn't work for your car, and just gives you suggestions. Like, I'm like, push pin, and it showed me bulbs. Light bulbs. Oh, here's some light bulbs for your car. It's not what I asked you. That's what you know what? That's what AI needs to take over. Let me guess, you're enjoying the stream, by the way, and you posted. I'm about to just stop streaming on Kick. Kick is the worst. Everything's fake over there. Nothing's real. Oh wait, I don't think I'm supposed to talk about him either. Don't mention it. Okay, I knew we needed a death scene for him. Not sure how I'm gonna fix his neck part. Let's see if we. I'm gonna grab all that. Hopefully it doesn't break all of our animations. See, that's what I was afraid of, is that right there. It gives him like a humpback. Maybe it needs to be bound to this bone instead. not as bad. See that whiplash. That was better. And maybe I just cheat the shadow on some of his body, and then I just hold that up with him. Or, because we have this attached to his wing. Trying to think of an easy fix to have his body fold up without breaking him too much. Or do I just fix it where it's problems? So like right there, you know, it looks good because it's following the wing, which is good. His body is very stiff during the walk. I wonder if we need just a little bit of a kick to the body. So right there is not too noticeable. And the wing, the shadow is following with it, opens it up. It's this one here. That is his body light. We're going to give it a shot. See if we can make this work. I think we can pull it off. Don't like that it clicks hard like that. Have it a little bit of a drift there. Hmm. I don't want this body to be too crazy because I think if I, maybe not too bad. Don't want any of that to happen. I don't know why that decided to shoot up into space, but okay. Why does that keep kicking out crazy? It doesn't like that at all. All right. We're gonna try this. Just kind of want to keep it. That might be okay. We'll get it there. So close. Better. Because now it's not like weirdly like protruding into nothing. I mean, part of me, like, it would be nice if it was a little flatter overall. I wonder if I can make that happen. Then we kind of do the same with the wings. Not currently. We haven't like made a kick for him. Yeah, it just wasn't. He's not really designed to kick. Because we were more thinking like throw tools, swing tools, hit with tools. There is a cool feature though that I have with the Adobes now that they released recently, where we can actually take a picture of Red and generate every direction of him without even without needing to draw it all. It's not perfect, it's a little sloppy, but it'd be useful for an outline layout. Maybe we could introduce a kick, but we hadn't really we didn't really design for it. Where are your wings? I'm not opposed to it. I wonder if I can. That's better. That's kind of what I wanted. I wanted him to fold up. I actually don't even mind the little bit of lift on his wings there. But then they got to come back down. You duck them down, bull. Maybe they don't go that high. They just go a little tiny bit. That's better. It adds to that when he flops on the ground. Because we've kind of got him where he just kind of like Mario jumps, right? You know what is a good idea though? Is if we could come up with, was Diamond Dash? No, not Diamond Dash. What was the guy's name? The ninja in school. Diamond Dave? Diamond Dave's ninja in school. If we could come up with
You're now a proud owner of one of Diamond Dave's.
Like something that triggers this kind of vibe, right? I'm not sure how we do that, Badger. But something that would make you feel like
A ninja teaching flex. I ended up to say the sign name.
this ninja in time, and then we can just do an animation where he's just kicking and punching, and anything he hits just they fly off the screen, almost like a Mario Superstar, but it's a Diamond Dave's Ninja in School. What state was that in, I wonder? Home of the Judy Chop, right? North Carolina. So it is. You know, I just wanted to make sure it was kind of like a southern thing, right? There's something there. You're onto something, Badger. I think that would be a cool like superstar, right? Like for a invincible star, right? There. That's a lot better. I think we fixed all the problems with Crane. Body not so stiff on the walk. Got a little bit of movement to it. I think we could even make it a little better. Right. But rather than just making it just the sandhill, right? We can, if we do something like that, where it's like Red and Randy go into like deadly weapon mode, right? Then they're just sandhill crane kicking everybody. Let's see, where is our step hit? Kind of in between the motion, the way we did it. Oh, his kneecaps. That's right. Constantly forget about those kneecaps. Left leg. I'm okay with the little half moons. Like, I don't expect them to be perfect. I think we need to come in and turn down our roundness, our curvature, if you will. Right leg. There we go. Oh. Oh. Right. You get what I'm putting down. If anyone knows, the badger knows. Yeah. Now his kneecaps don't look as crazy. Thought he had an eye blink. Where's your head? Head. Probably right around there. Actually, we don't want the rest of it, and I think we're not going to worry about those lights. We have to. Okay. Head. Okay, that's why I didn't notice it. Okay. Right here. All right, let's see how this feint looks with his eyes closing. Perfect. I'll be right back. with the meat, you get the feet. What are they called? Sky steaks. You got to Judy chop the sky steaks. I forgot what I was doing. What I wanted to do. I wanted to add a little bit of a bounce to his walk. See if we can make it fluid. A little dramatic. Swoosh. There. Now I feel like the same. Hill cranes got a little better movement. Save. Want those jams down a little bit, you know what I mean? I do got a question for you, Badger. You ever, or anybody else that's watching, hanging out, does anybody really get into crypto and or meme coins? Did you know that there's live streaming meme coins, or along with live streaming and cryptos? Yo. W stream? I appreciate it. Oh, Jesus Christ. Are you serious? I swear to God, nobody is fucking real on the K, if you will. No, nobody wants your stupid fucking invite to your Discord. I'm so fucking sick of that shit. Can't stand it. Really can't. True. Fair enough. I understand that. I was talking to a buddy of mine that not only does like traditional stock stuff, but he's been doing a lot of crypto stuff. And we were talking about some things. And knowing that blockchain along with crypto stuff is kind of like not crypto specific, but like the back end of a lot of the block stuff is built on Solana and, you know, Ripple, Bitcoin, stuff like that. We were talking about it was something I looked into back when like the NFTs were kind of like a thing, is like connecting it to Swervy Jones. And we were kind of talking about it today, so I figured I'd, while it's fresh, ask about it. And nothing, if I ever did anything like that, it wouldn't affect what we currently do. It would just be and addition 2, right? And then to have no worry about rug pull, that I'm here and you can hunt me down, Yeah, something like that, right? Or a Methany coin, Jones Bucks. And then with the possibility to integrate something like that with the, like Patreons and streams and stuff. Yeah, Red Sense. I was trying to find the coin. I couldn't find it earlier when we were kind of talking about it. I was trying to find the actual red cents from the game, that penny that we made that like spins around. The Red and Randy like coins in the game. Even though right now it just kind of looks like a 1 cent kind of penny, but we were talking about that. And then he even suggested if we did something like that, give people who are involved in the community now, so it'd be Badger, Nacho, Kareem, Town, Norm, you guys would know before it was anything, so everybody could buy in before any of the hot meme coin people show up. But again, it wouldn't affect, it wouldn't change anything here, right? It wouldn't change anything on Twitch chat or any of the other stuff. And it would also give me an opportunity to make some graphics for that type of world, right? Something I'm kind of playing around with in my mind, because I do know that regardless of how anybody feels about the economies, they're trying to integrate the whole blockchain world, right? And add it, either have it take over or whatever, So on one hand, probably should jump into it because it's a thing, but on the other hand, like, does anybody got time for that? Might have to just burn with the current boat, or what is it? Sink with the ship. Sink with the current ship. Just die. But yeah, you absolutely understand what I'm saying, Badger. Like, what do we do with it? And have fun with it rather than worrying about being like fart coin, which is kind of funny that like, but I think fart coin is now on like Coinbase. Like, we could do Sky Stakes, and it could be this guy. We'll just take this guy, right? Just take him and turn his body into a stake. Sky Stake coin. Along with our red cents. It's neat because, like, with that type of integration, especially because those coins would stay like super, super cheap, right? I mean, the odds of a Jones buck all of a sudden skyrocketing to $1 a coin is, you know what I mean? The market cap would have to be so ridiculously high to get there that, like, you could throw $1 and you'd have like 1 million Jones bucks. It'd be funny, right? And then if it did pop off and people bought a bunch of it and your Jones bucks are now worth something stupid, cool. You know? We get to have fun and make money. I don't know. I know that stuff can be dangerous because people pair up with people and then, like, they do the old rug pull and people lose like crazy amounts of money. Like the Haktua girl. From what I understand, it wasn't her that necessarily did the rug pull. So that was what me and my buddy were talking about, is he was talking about starting the, like, putting up the investment on it. And I was like, I can't lose anything that's Swervy Jones. Like, it has, like, anything that I would do, it would have to, like, be done through me, right? And he is a buddy of mine, someone I've known for a really long time. We both respect each other. We're not scam people like that, right? Because he's like, you know, on one hand, he's like, I don't want to give you all the sauce, and, like, you just go do it. And I was like, I'm not gonna do that. I don't got time for that. And he's like, all right. And then we kind of went through some things and talked about ways to do it, because there is a stream platform where you can actually watch the stock of the coin that you create as the dev, right? And then anybody who watches that stream and buys those coins can also see the action of the coin real time while a stream is going on. And he said what made him, because he's been looking at this stuff, messing with it, like I said, he's into, like, stocks and cryptos and stuff like that. And he's like, he was watching this old man that really wasn't doing anything except kind of doing, you know, he was just doing like a just chatting stream, but doing it on a crypto platform. And my buddy's like, this is gonna be where everybody moves over. And I was like, you're kind of not wrong, because younger people enjoy that stuff, because it has that sense of excitement while you're, like, watching a stream or hanging out for a stream. And then he was showing some to me, and it there's this old man that, like, just did it for like 3 days and then hasn't been back since he did it. Dude made like $60,000 or some shit, and he wasn't doing anything but a just chatting stream. And I was like, that's crazy. So it's a undersaturated market. Meanwhile, all I would have to do is add another multi-stream to it. Really not that crazy of a thing. Who better to talk to than the Badger? And it also had, you know, it'd be super low buy-in with the option to have an added laugh, right? Or everybody gets rich. So it almost feels like a win-win. With the option to just make up names, right? Make up coins. The Pappy coin. I don't know what the guy's coin was called. He just kept, he just kept calling him an old grandpa or something like that. Yeah, that's what I was like. I was like, I don't really have anything to risk. Like, I can't. Like, he was like telling me like these big numbers of people. That was You missed your U. I mean, that would be funny, right? Exclamation point, welcome. I still can't believe we did that for so long. We never added that. I don't even remember what the command was to it. Yeah, Ufik. You get what I'm putting down, and that's what I was kind of telling. Like, is if there's no risk for me, then I might be on board for it, on board with it. Is that what it spawned? Was it exclamation point welcome and it said you fuck? I don't remember. There's probably a clip somewhere out there. I really hate that happened with our commands. I didn't know that would happen. That like all of our old commands disappeared. Yeah, I don't even know if there's a possibility of me being able to go back that far on anything. They hit me with the like what the banks do with cards. If you're inactive for too long, they just turn it off. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. I know it was welcome. I know that's what it was. New coin coming soon. We make it like the water, the little squirt water emote with the 3 little squirts or whatever. This conversation's getting way out of control. But we just make it like 3 little whales. You're welcome. I wonder if Norm remembers. Petridge Farms remembers. Oof. Did we finish this guy? Oh, I was doing that little bit of a bounce. Wanted to make sure his feet look okay compared to the original position. It looks a little high right there. No, that looks okay. I think too, when the programming, it's gonna automatically center a lot of stuff. I think that was kind of the problem with the jump stuff. Like it. Bam. And yeah, I was gonna create a tree overlay for the squirrel instead of using the bush like this. I remember. It's all coming back to me. Squirrel coin. New hot coin. Welcome. Yep, those are all done. I think those are good. That means we can start on one, exporting and cleaning up the prop stuff. Let's revisit our... So it was a combination of the pause menu and the gas station that started prompting all the like design stuff. And see, even all of this looks flat now. And we still got to figure out the mechanic of when you collect the tool and when it is able to be activated. And I still am a little iffy on the way the gas station is going to work. It looks so weird to like see red like that now. Like the old way. We still got to make Randy too, but that shouldn't take a long time. That's why I've been kind of putting it off, because that's like, he works. No, not image. Moho objects. And we want sprites. I believe it's that one. Yeah, 9.2. Where are you at? I wanted to bring him in. Let's get him to size. Right. That's so crazy how far we've came already with the way red looks. Like, it's super crazy. Ooh. But this is what's kind of prompted a lot of this, is the way we've been upgrading things prompted us to make that new style. That, and it just needed to be a little more stylish. The toes look a lot better than this. Major improvement, for sure. Still long way to go. And then we got to also add some of our graphic stuff, or the style, the shading style. We need to add to a lot of the props as well, like the trampoline. Probably need to animate the trampoline so when he does do the bounce, it's got that effect to it. Huge improvements. I need to reach out to Dan again too. The last month has been a bit of a train wreck and hard to keep up with everything, but we're getting there. There's progress. We're making it. Soon we'll have Whalecoin. Wink. Whalecoin wink. I'm gonna keep it a little short today, because I have to go pick my wife up. Maybe I can find a pin since they didn't deliver it to me today like they were supposed to. Oh, I had an overload too. But I'll be back tomorrow. Things are starting to kind of even out and get better, and health is coming back and all that good stuff. But don't forget to check out all the places if you haven't. I know most of you guys have. I got updates coming. I haven't been able to finish some of my updates. But we'll get there. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.